Alright guys, so first I'm taking my soft ochre paint pot and I'm using that just with my finger and I'm blending that all over my lid. Then I'm grabbing my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I only do this when I'm using bright colors because I really want them to pop. And I'm just placing that all over my lid. And I'm going to blend that out with my finger after. Okay, now I'm taking the bright pink color from the electric palette called Savage, and I'm taking it on my 224 blending brush, and I'm just using that as a transition color. So I'm just like loosely blending that like right above the crease of my eye, just in back and forth windshield wiper motions. Then I'm going to grab my MAC pencil brush. I think it's a 219, I don't know. And then I'm using the color Chaos. I'm taking it on that 219 brush. And I'm just going to focus the majority of that color on the outer corner of the eye. Not bringing it in too far, kind of like in a V. And then I'm going to do the same on the inner corner. And this is going to look pretty messy just until the end. Okay, so this is what it should look like so far, just a little bit messy. And I'm going to take a clean 217 brush with no extra product on it. And I'm just going to start blending out the edges. Just like that. So you're going to see that the product is going to transfer, the blue Chaos shadow is going to transfer into the crease. So you see that just from blending, that's what happened, which is fine but you don't want there to be too much product there in the center. You want to really focus it on the outer and inner corner. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and continue to add more Chaos to the outer and inner corner until I get the color and shape that I want. It's really up to you what shape you want. If you want it to be a little bit more cat eye, you can extend it. Or if you want it to really just be more of like a round shape, you can do that as well. It's really up to you, but I just keep building up the color and blending it out, building it up, blending it out. That's the process that I always do. It does take a little bit longer, but I do feel like it gives a better effect in the end because it's gonna give you like the most blended seamless effect. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of the Savage color, which is the pink again, on my 217 brush, and I'm going to just kind of blend out that blue, the edges of the blue, the Chaos color with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab some more of this Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to grab it on a MAC 242 brush, which is a smaller synthetic brush. And I'm just going to kind of like re-pat that in the center of my lid where I want to put like that brighter color. So just like that. Just like so. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab the color Thrash, which is the lime, bright like neon lime green color, and I'm just going to pat that right in the center of my lid. I'm going to pat it. I'm not going to like swish it around. And I really love the way these colors work together. They just like blend so nicely together to create kind of like other colors. Okay, now I'm going to go back again and I'm going to blend with my 217 brush where that blue is. You can even grab a little bit more blue on your 217 brush and just kind of like blend it into that lime green color. Okay, so now I'm taking the color Revolt, which is like the shimmery silver color, and I'm just placing that right underneath my in the inner corner, like right underneath like that in my lash line. And I'm using a MAC 212 brush for this. It's such a beautiful sparkly silver color. I absolutely love it. And I'm actually going to bring it a little bit in the inner corner. Not too much because I want the inner corner to stay pretty smoky. But I'm just going to bring it in there a little bit just to brighten things up a little bit. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Thrash color. And I'm just going to actually place that like right in the center over here. And then I'm going to blend it outwards. So basically we want to have the same effect that we do on the top. We want to have that on the bottom. So I'm just doing that for now, like that. I'm going to grab that Chaos color, which is the star of the show. And I'm just going to put that on the outer corner and the inner corner of my eye. So you guys see what I did there is I took the blue and I put it underneath that shimmery color. Made kind of like a line. Okay, and now I'm going to grab my 217 blending brush. And I'm going to add a little bit of that pink shade called Savage on it. And I'm going to blend that whole lower lash line out with that. Alright you guys, so I went to Mac Pro today and I picked up the Chromaline in Black. I went in to pick up a Studio Fix powder and I decided to try this out because I heard it's awesome and it's super black. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to give it a shot right now. I actually originally didn't want to put eyeliner in this look because I find it like takes away from the makeup. But yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. So here we go. When I do looks like this, I sometimes like don't like to put eyeliner because I like to show off the colors, but the eyeliner, black eyeliner will make the look more wearable for every day. Not that this is an everyday look whatsoever, but will make it more wearable for every day. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara and my lashes and I'll just be right back. Okay you guys, so now that the eyes are done, I'm going to move on to the face. I've already done my foundation, my concealer, and my highlight, and my bronzer. I'll show you guys quickly what I used, or I'll tell you what I used. For my foundation, what I use when I'm doing like a smoky eye, I think it's really important to have flawless skin. So what I use is the Pro Longwear concealer, and I use that as a foundation. To be quite honest, if you don't get a discount at MAC, I wouldn't probably recommend doing that because you would go through a bottle really quickly, but I love using it as a foundation. It's really full coverage. It has like a satin finish, so it's not super matte on the skin, and it looks beautiful and glowy, and I just really like using the Pro Longwear concealer as a foundation. Right now I'm kind of in between NC30 and NC35, so I mixed the two colors together and I blended that out with my beauty blender, which I think helps as well because it shears out the coverage a lot when you blend it out with a beauty blender. Afterwards, I use the Pro Longwear concealer underneath my eyes. I use the shade NW25 and NW20 mixed together because I find NW25 is too dark and NW20 is too light. So I mix them together and I use that under my eyes. And then as a highlight, I use the MAC Prep and Prime highlighting pen, and this is in the color, and I like using the color Light Boost for a more dramatic highlight. It's this one over here. When I want a less dramatic highlight, I'll use Bright Forecast. Then as a bronzer, I used something that I've been loving lately. It's super warm though, so if you're more on like the pale side, I wouldn't use it because you might look orange, but it's the Extra Dimension bronzer by MAC, and it's in the color Delphic. As you guys can see, I've already hit pan on this. I really love this bronzer. It has like a nice sheen to it, but it's not sparkly or shimmery or frosty. It just has like, because it's Extra Dimension, it has like just kind of, I don't know, it just does something to your skin. It's so beautiful. And when you swatch it, it's not like super pigmented, but I find like a lot of people were freaking out about that when the collection came out, but that's what you want. You don't want a bronzer to be like too crazy pigmented because you don't want to look like a psycho. So this is what I've been using and wearing a lot lately as a bronzer, and that's what I contoured and bronzed up my face with. And now that's what I've done so far. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a blush. The one that I like to use when I do a smoky eye is Sunbasque right over here. So I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks, kind of like focusing more on the apples and blending that into the bronzer. And you guys are gonna see it doesn't give too much of anything, but it just gives a nice kind of like bronzy, kind of like pinkiness, I guess. It gives a little something. Which even though like when you have a smoky eye and you don't want to wear a lot of blush because you don't want it to be like too much color, I find you still need a little something. I'm going to go in also with a highlighter, and the one that I'm going to use today is, you guys could really use whatever highlighter you want. This is limited, this is like discontinued, but it's the Extra Dimension Skinfinish by MAC, and it's in the color Superb. As I said, you guys use whichever highlight you like. I'm just going to put that on the highest points of my face. So right over here, if you wanted to, if you have really nice skin, you can bring it closer to the front of your face, but I have really enlarged pores. So that's just going to emphasize those, and I'm not doing that, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to use MAC's lip liner in the color Ochre. So I lined my lips. Now I'm going to use the lipstick in the color Myth, which I almost never use. It's so nude, especially for people that have like darker lips. Not darker lips, sorry, darker skin. Ooh. Okay, so I'm only going to focus that on the center of my lips because that is way too nude for me. Then I'm going to take MAC's lip gloss in Saint Germain. Only focus that in the center. That is like really nude. And actually this is nice. It makes kind of like an ombre lip. Maybe I changed my mind. I think I might keep what's going on over here, and I'm going to take the color Ochre and kind of like fill in the sides. I'm going to use the Dazzleglass in the color Sugarrimmed. It's a really beautiful, if you guys have never seen it, it's like a super beautiful like sparkly gloss, but it doesn't have a lot of color. So, and I'm just going to put that right in the center of my lips. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I just want to tell you guys, like, this isn't a look to wear every day. This is just me having a little bit of fun with makeup. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Once again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!